Hey, this is Dave and Rich again from housebarons.com. Today we're going to show you how to install dryer vent ducting. This is where our dryer is going to be. We've got it plumbed for our washer on this side, the dryer on this side. We've already cut the outlet hole that's going to go up and into our crawl space. Once we get into the crawl space, we're going to go over to that hole that was previously used for a whole house vacuum, and we're going to enlarge that hole and cut some brickwork. And that's where the dryer vent's going to go. We're not using the flexible ductwork, the plastic flexible. They all have major drawbacks. So the thing is to use this rigid ductwork to run from the dryer all the way to outside. Basically, there's a female clip portion that goes there, and the male edge goes here. We're just going to put those together, and you put them together by basically squeezing down till that pops into that hole. And once you get started, you just push this together and down in the middle and together from the sides and work your way down the pipe. And you're going to see that the first part of this goes pretty easily. And then as you go, you're basically going to end up with a little bit of a gap as you work your way down the ducting. And then once you get all the way to the end, you'll hear it pop together. It wants to find the path of least resistance, and that is in that groove. And then we're going to go all the way to the bottom here. There, you hear it pop. Now we just have this section right here that still hasn't popped in. There, boom. And it's good. That's one piece. Now we know for our use that we've got about 15 feet of straight pipe. We're going to have a couple of these articulating, they go up to 90 degrees. If you want a 90-degree turn, you put all the skinniest parts together. The smallest part, see, that's longer, this is shorter. So you connect all the short parts like the Tin Man would with his arms. And then once you get all the shorter parts lined up, you've got your 90-degree turn. Now, there are plenty of sharp things in here, so the smart thing is to use gloves. I'm not a big fan of gloves unless I have to wear them, so I'm gambling. But this stuff will cut you it's like razor blades, so you have to be pretty cautious. All right, so we're going to come up from the wall, or up from the bottom where the dryer vent starts, go up to the wall, out through the wall, and across to our outside wall through the crawl space. Once outside the wall, we'll have a vent hood that we'll put on this, and that's the whole process. We're not going to use screws. Screws catch lint, so all these are going to be taped, not screwed together, but taped with foil tape. The duct tape will fail with high temperature, and the foil tape is made for ducting at higher temperature. We're replacing ductwork that was already in the house, and who knows for how long, but that's an example of, even with rigid ductwork, which is very smooth inside, that is just a ton of lint, and that's a fire waiting to happen. So it's always a good idea to clean out these ducts. All right, this is where our old fresh air vent for a whole house vacuum was. This is the actual duct outline, and the hole saw is a 1/4 inch bigger. We have a 4 1/4 inch hole saw. So I'm going to chisel away this brick and leave room for the hole saw. Oh, that's perfect. That's real nice. I've got the opening enough to get the hole saw in there, and this will create a hole that's 1/8 inch all the way around, bigger than the actual ducting, so we'll have plenty of room. And so now this becomes a little tricky because we don't have the area to start the drill on that, so we're just going to have to start one side of this, kind of come in at an angle and get a groove in, and then I can go more straight in like that. So let's go get her started here.
You get
Getting close. Yo, she's home. Nice. So we finished cutting through the rim joist, and now there's plenty of room to get ducting through that. Come on, there we go. So when we're all done, we'll go ahead and caulk these seams up before we put on the hood cover. But that's what we were looking to accomplish. What's left for us to do is connect ductwork from this spot all the way across to where we were in the laundry room. We're just fitting our flexible corner, our articulated corner here into the existing pipe, and or the rigid. And this is a finesse job till you get that corrugated bent part in. Once you do though, it goes the rest of the way, and then this will go to whatever ankle we want it to go to. So now we're just going to tape this one for sure. And this is foil tape, made for ducts, not like duct tape. All this is foil. I'm trying to get a natural bend. Like, is that like pretty level at your end?
Yep.
Just then all you gotta do is connect these two. 25. That's to right there. Okay. And then we just use these shears. And they make all sorts of different kinds that will cut through the stuff. And again, this is like what you're going to be left with are razor blades on these ends, so you have to be pretty careful. We're ready. We're taping the final seams, the connection points. This will cut down on drafts, keep it pretty stable. This is the last bit, and we're going to make the elbow run down to the floor for the dryer hookup. We're just going to have it all ready for the dryer once it arrives. But this is by far the easy part of the whole deal. We just turned this vent. These articulating vents are great because you can get all different kinds of bends and shapes, but we want it to come down the wall and move back towards the wall a little bit so it snugs up tight, and that's why these things are so nice. Back, and it gets it back to the wall. We're taping all the seams, not using screws, because screws will just catch the lint that flies through these. That will defeat the purpose of having clean ducts. Very nice. Good fit. So we're caulking all around the diameter of this hole where we chipped it out of the brick. We want a good tight seal. Right, so now we've got the louvered vent for the dryer. And that's about it for the outside. We're done. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We've got lots of videos in the can ready to go, and we want you to be able to see them when they come out. Thanks again for viewing. I'll see you next time.